Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene for Living World of Darkness, Rage Across the Amazon. Um, we find ourselves in the Umbra, somewhere in the Amazon. No clue where exactly, but at least still in Sept because we are very good, well-behaved cubs, right? And
No.
we are. But we are still in Sept in the Umbra, and Latin is what could almost be described as her usual spot nowadays. There's a small pond, a little bit. It's near the borders of the Sept. Like you can still look out over the Sept, but if you would take a couple of steps, you would find yourself, well, outside of the safety of said Sept. And Platine is sitting there, her feet in the water, toying with it, and she has a water spirit kind of coiled around one of her legs. And the two of them seem to be engaged in a conversation. And it's there that we can start the scene.
And yeah, for her part, uh, Pisha has been well, she's been rather busy staying in uh, staying in lupus form as much as she can, stalking different people at the sept. She hasn't tried yet to stalk the worm foe, although that may be a fun experience to try later on. And after hearing and seeing all the all the ruckus regarding William, she fought first, punch, then ask questions later. But then she thought, yeah, you can keep punch for later. You should rather check on your sister because there seems to be a lot going on lately, and even if she is a goddamn introvert, well, you sometimes need to be there, even if it means just standing next and just saying nothing, which probably for Tapisha is quite hard and probably would require the use of willpower. But she she takes uh, a determined march to go at the spot where her sister is.
As said, there is a pond.
And yes, she arrives at the pond, and she will probably, because Latihin is too distracted to pay attention, she is gonna she's gonna put a hand on her head. Hey,
Nothing to look up. The water spirit kind of uh, waters at the ice movement that probably ices back a little bit. I have no idea how those two would communicate with each other.
spirit easily communicate with each other, but
Yeah,
it's probably they're probably sending the same look, like I'm watching you. Don't you try your mumbo jumbo.
it's more. That was more how it would sound to pizza.
Yeah, yeah, and ice cracking.
Yeah, and nothing will scoot the well. She'll probably thank the water spirit before coursing it back into the pond and taking her feet out. And we'll stand up. Um, hey,
Hey,
Mm, do you do you need me for something, or did someone send you here?
she she's gonna she's gonna frown slightly before uh just slightly flicking her sister ear. You seemed well. I s- I heard what happened, and I thought before I start and go punching at people, I may have actually I may actually, go and see how you're doing.
You heard what, and if you want to, you can roll P&E, but I'm going to counter it with my perception or with my
with
magic
your
stuff.
amazing with your amazing perception.
Yeah, not with my amazing perception, but with my amazing subterfuge.
I see nothing.
Okay. She tries to hide something very successfully. You have no clue.
Hmm.
She honestly just seems
She,
to ask, "What did you hear?"
I heard, I heard that William made you roll on your back and then kick dirt on you all over your face.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that. As she 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 does the I'm about to do something stupid look.
Which Platine will counter with a really, please don't look. It was nothing.
No, it wasn't. From everything that I heard, people started to scream and then they went away. I don't know the fuck where.
I don't know why they did that.
Of course you wouldn't. It's what I've been trying to explain to you, but I guess it's not the lesson for today. So, can you explain me what the fuck happened?
Um, I showed proper respect to William. Since he's now cleared, I showed my throat. He wanted. He figured it wasn't good enough. So I rolled over, and it wasn't good enough. So I just kept lying there. I'm sure that. I mean, in the end, I think he got what he wanted. There was the ruckus. I don't know. People seem to think that he was overstepping his boundaries, but both then parents actually thought he wasn't. So it's really all good, and I don't know what everything was about. I mean, William and I have had a perfectly fine conversation later. It was weird though. He got challenged on his decision, and he just decided to lose 3 times in a row. He got punched out 3 times in a row.
That's it. There's what's that?
That was perception empathy on the brow.
Okay.
She's keeping a close eye on her sister because she knows her sister can do something stupid any time for reasons that she often doesn't really understand. So
It's okay. You don't really need to worry about it.
like, God damn it, why the ghost sisters can't see for shit. Damn it, can lie.
I mean, it's okay. I can lie you can see you can see when people are lying in theory. But yeah, no, she growls as she goes. Mm, and when you had that conversation afterwards, he did the same thing.
Um, no, but it kind of was like right after it immediately.
Hmm. I'm gonna need to have a conversation.
He has unorthodox ideas, and his way of expressing himself may not be the best, but all in all, I don't consider him to be a bad guy. It's kind of weird. He asked me to pack up with him if I would become a Cleat.
She's gonna squint her eyes really hard. So the guy just put you on your back, throw dirt at your face, and then he wants to pack up.
So it seems.
Garus are so fucking weird.
I don't know if it really has anything to do with him being a Garu, or because as far as I've understood, what he's told me about it is that he actually didn't know about Garu's ordination before his change. He knows less of the Garu than you do.
I'm still gonna need to have a conversation with that guy. Because from the last one I had, which, as she thinks, which technically I think was kind of the first one outside of combat, he seemed to have interesting views, at least on kinfolks. Even more so than some of the Garu at home. So rest assured, as you know, I used the C word. I'll have a conversation.
With your mouth.
What did you say? You went a little bit blurry.
She asked if you were gonna have a conversation using your mouth.
Well, you should remember by now. Like when I say conversation, I mean conversation with my mouth, and when I say talk, it's my fist.
Semantics.
Yeah, so somehow I can definitely see Tapisha, beating her fist together, saying, "We're gonna have a nice conversation together, a nice talk."
Hence the question.
It's okay. And
Um, I there is something else you should know before the rest finds out.
she okay. I'm gonna try to throw my wonderful dice pool of peony. Oh my, oh my. Shake fist. Shake fist profoundly. Oh, okay. What?
She looks a little absent-minded, though. Seems to be looking around. Could you come? I want to make sure that if I'm gonna have this hot.
Reload. Reload.
Well, the robot was me going.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
me. No, that was me.
What?
That was my mouth.
Her? Oh, you mean you
I mean, I make
simulate?
those sounds to myself. Yeah.
I mean, you're still her body.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so
God
just
damn it.
reload.
Yeah. Is this better?
Yes.
Okay. She'll take Tepesa's
Yes.
hand in her own. Um, she like stare for at her own hand for a couple, like 2 seconds or so. She looks at the webbing. Seems to be shedding a little bit even with the strange environments and climates that kind of throws her skin off a lot. But she'll pull Tepisa along a little bit to make sure that they find a place where they can sit comfortably and a little away from all the ruckus in Sept, even in the Umbral side.
God damn it! I would have had such a great suggestion, but I will keep it to myself.
Oh, okay. No, if you want to suggest something
No,
else.
it's completely OC.
Oh,
It's
okay, good.
completely OC. Just remember that Kotori was the submarine wolf, and you have water spirit heritage. Underwater.
No.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, underwater, nobody's gonna listen. Just saying.
True, true.
Just
But,
saying. Okay,
but
okay.
still, she she'll sit down and kind of pats on the ground for Tepisa to sit down as well.
Yeah, she, she definitely finds this behavior weird because I mean she knows that Latahine is always serious and not a whole lot about fun. She's a fun hater.
You really want me to pull that picture, huh? God damn it. Like some spontaneity. Jeez, fuck no, destroying all the fun. You're a fun hater.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, but anyway, yes, of course you don't hate fun. And yeah, she's gonna sit down, probably slightly uncomfortable for a second because that may makes her think of somebody else, but she's not gonna say anything and she's gonna sit.
So, you may have heard that I had a conversation with Eric Raya.
Yeah, I know. He's on my talk list.
Um, right. Maybe you should wait with that till you heard me out completely. Um, he he's going for his Adrian challenge soon,
Uh-huh.
and his task is to go to the legendary realm that's in the Umbra, and they need someone to guide them there. They
What's
need it.
What's a
the urge.
legendary? What's a legendary realm?
It's, the Umbra holds several realms in it, right? You can travel to them.
I mean, maybe.
What do you mean with maybe?
Well, I don't know much about the Umbra, and nobody really taught me about different realms.
Ah, okay. Well, it has other kind of worlds in it. Like this is
Okay,
the Umbra, but you can also travel to other places, like
okay,
that aren't an immediate reflection um, of the Earth.
okay.
Anyway, they are usually not all of them are dangerous, but some of them are extremely dangerous.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're not gonna go to one of those. But he asked me if I wanted to help them as a theurge,
Why?
since their pack doesn't have one.
You're a cub. Why would they want a cub? Don't they have some? Don't they have Kumbhakarna or even the other one?
Kumbhakarna is more of a, at least this is what I think. I have not asked an extensive reasoning. After all, he's an elder. But Kumbhakarna is more of a battle, the urge. And Dusk is Dusk.
That's not really an explanation.
Have you met him?
I mean, the silent guy who just hangs out with Mid Mountain
Meat Mountain?
decimates.
Oh, yes.
I mean, he hasn't talked much.
He is a very good dealer when it comes to dealing with spirits. He's very good. I'm kind of surprised I didn't ask him. Um, I don't know why, but
Probably because he doesn't talk.
maybe.
Doesn't
But
help.
he talks. He does talk. I mean,
I mean, yeah, I know he talks, but he's not a very talkative character.
I guess. Anyway, they still need to ask permission from the den parents, so might not all. It might just not happen. But um, he asked if I wanted to assist them, and I've said yes, which means that if the den parents give permission, um, at some point when they are prepared, we will go on a journey.
She squints her eyes so hard.
I'm sure that's, well, no, I can't say that I'm sure that everything will go fine because you can't ever be really sure. But the people in his pack and Eric Raya are not incompetent. They are good Garu.
Do you really trust them to protect you?
As much as anyone else on this sept, save for you.
I don't like that.
And I don't know. There's something else that complicates things even more, and you're
What?
not gonna like it.
Oh, I'm not liking it already.
This, I, I am still confused about this,
Hmm.
but we found out something. It's about the guru that is my father.
Oh, she's squinting her eyes super hard.
You know his tribe, right?
Yes. Try the fucking murderers.
It's there is a very high possibility that Eric, Raya, and I share the same ancestors, and his father might very well be mine.
What? Can you can you repeat that? Because I think I misheard. I think you said you and that bearded guy are related.
It seems like it, yes.
She is definitely not happy. she gained, she gained a fucking rage from that. So yeah, she's gonna get up like from her sitting position, and to uh she start to do a pacing before before she take a deep breath and she punch a tree. Probably probably taking slight. You, you know what, yeah, she
Sorry.
takes a bashing. She's gonna take a bashing damage as she punch the tree. Really now, he's oh, tell me more. That seems fucking interesting.
I'm sorry, Tapisa.
Did she told you his name?
Well, I knew his first name already,
Yeah, fucking Oswald.
and well, I mean, I know Eric Reyes' last name.
Yeah, Skafgar.
So I suppose that, you know,
How the fuck does he come to that fucking conclusion?
he said there were no other Athros with that name within the Gets as far as he knew. It might still be a possibility that there is someone that he doesn't know about, but well,
He seems, from what you're saying, he sounds pretty convinced.
no, he says that, but he knows most of the Athros in the Gets, so it would need to be someone who, you know, has hidden away pretty well, which is kind of weird because if you would have been hidden away pretty well, probably wouldn't have made it to Athro.
You never know with that tribe. So, what what did he told you about that guy?
Nothing really. We were both kind of shocked.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
You're angry.
Of course I'm fucking angry.
I'm sorry, Pisa. I shouldn't have told you then.
What? Oh no, 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 no. No, you don't. No, you don't start with this bullshit. You don't keep that away from me. If it's and she makes a pause as she thinks. Wait a minute. Are you saying that fucker is still alive?
I don't know.
Or she's gonna look intensely at her.
I really don't know.
What did Skafgard said about his father?
He, I think he presumes he is alive, but look, it's not easy on him either. He just learned that he apparently has a sister, well, half sister, and his father is, well,
I think compared to us, he had it pretty nice.
I don't think you can judge that really.
Not really much in the mood for debate.
You're the one arguing.
Uh, she passed her world power test, but I guess she's just gonna slumber against the against the tree, and she's gonna hide her face in her hand.
Kathleen will move a little closer to her sister. She sticks out her hand, hesitates for a moment, and then decides to continue and puts her hand on Tapisa's shoulder.
She's she can definitely feel the muscle tensing up, but she's she's not she's not gonna reject the touch.
If she tenses up, Kathleen will pull away.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think right now. I don't know anything.
Yeah. I think that's something I think Eric and I are feeling as well. It is very unreal. And I am really sorry that I'm bothering you with this. I understand it's not something you want to think about.
It's kind of hard not thinking about when people from the Sept reminds you every fucking single day. We thought if we left the Sept, that would be left behind, but no. Even if here, fucking south of the earth, it's never gonna leave us. It's never gonna leave.
Would you? She places the hand back on Tapisa's shoulder again. Would you want it to leave?
She looks up. What?
Would you want it to leave?
Live where?
Well, you said it doesn't it doesn't leave you, even here. It doesn't leave you alone. Would you want it to leave?
I I just want to find peace, but it's I thought I would know how to deal with everything, and now with this this rage inside me, I'm not I'm not gonna lie. It's, it's whispering that I should just walk up to him and start just scream at him, punch him.
That's something you will need to get used to. Find ways to deal with it. a lot of cubs and Cleas, especially when they've just had their first change, running can help. I've heard.
So so hot, and this fucking weather doesn't help. It's burning. It's it's like I'm suffocating each second of it. It's as if I'm thinking that the first guy that's just going to just brush past me, it's gonna trigger me, and I'm just gonna start to whack his face on the dirt until it's nothing more than a pulp.
Just you need time for that.
I want in.
On what?
If if he's right, and his that this bastard is his father, I want, and he's alive. I want in. And he she takes her face out of uh behind her hands, and she she got her eyes red, but it seems that she's holding back pretty much pretty well. She's alive, and that's the guy I want in.
His task is not to find his father right now. You know that, right? But if it would ever come to a point where we'll have the chance to find him, I would expect you to. I would have never thought about not taking you along.
She she's gonna stay silent for a little bit before violently yanking uh Latehin to her and just tackle with her arms, hugging the shit out of her.
She's surprised for a moment, but realizes that this is her sister. This is what she does, and I'll just let it.
Yes, Tisha is known for her violent grapple hugs.
Oh God.
You cannot leave. But as she hugs her sister, getting a very strange sensation of her skin against her being mixed with the water, the water that always seems to emanate from her. She she's gonna she's gonna whisper, "I'm not letting you go. You're all I have left. Not letting you go."
Yeah, Kathleen will simply wrap her arms around her sister.
And yeah, think I think she is going to do something. She is going to abuse the fact that Tlatihina's spirit heritage water. She she's gonna cry suddenly in the arm of her sister because she knows that it's nobody will see that because she doesn't want people to see her crying.
Cry in the Umbra when Latine is around. You just blame her. Knowing matters. And I think with the sisterly hug of these two, we will end the scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watcher, for watching. And we'll see you later on another episode of Living World of Darkness. Good night.